The next game we're looking at in this week's Mega Football Pick'em is a game that ended 0-0 at White Hart Lane earlier on in the season, but this time it's at Old Trafford. It's Manchester United versus Spurs. Now Fergie is likely to rest some of his stars. People like Giggs, Scholes and Neville may well get a break, but United's rested team did manage to lose 1-0 to Derby in the other cup, so Harry Redknapp will definitely be eyeing up Fergie's weaknesses and looking to exploit any inexperienced players that Fergie ends up playing in this game. Now everybody made a big fuss last week about Manchester United equalling the record for the number of games without conceding a goal in the Premier League. They've now gone 10 games without letting in a single goal, and considering during that period they've been missing Evra through suspension, Ferdinand through injury, they've had to juggle a lot, and that makes the whole thing even more impressive. But what's even more frightening and impressive than that for United fans is their home record this season. Take a look at this. As you can see from this depressing home record, if you're not a Man United fan, only Newcastle have managed to take anything from Old Trafford this season, getting a draw on the first day of the season. No one's managed to walk off with any points from Old Trafford since then, and with Spurs averaging less than a goal a game so far this season, all but the biggest of Spurs fans are going to be backing United for this one, even if Fergie does play his youth team. Now Spurs do have a good record against the so-called Big Four in the Premier League. This season they've already managed draws against Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester United, and they've chalked up a 2-1 win against Liverpool, so there's definitely hope for Harry. But Spurs do have this on their side. They've managed to get 4 draws out of United in their last 8 meetings, with United winning the other 4, so there might be hope for the draw if you're a Spurs fan. But what's more is Spurs this season have already managed draws against Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United, and have beaten Liverpool in the process. So their record against the top 4 is pretty impressive considering their record elsewhere isn't that good. And if you're a Spurs fan, you wouldn't be wrong to back your team here. United have got an awesome record at home. They've scored 2.4 goals a game on average, and they've been completely undefeated, winning 9 of their 10 games. I think that's going to be a big uphill battle for Spurs, and with their lack of goals they're really going to struggle. I'm going for an easy United win. In the next pick, we're asking you if Berbatov's going to come back to haunt his old team and get one against Spurs. Well, before you make your mind up on this one, I know Rooney's still injured and Berbatov will definitely play, but the question is, will he definitely play? The Spurs game will be United's 3rd game in 7 days and comes in a massive fixture pile-up that they've got going on at the moment. So there's a very good possibility that he'll be injured, or he won't play, or he'll be rested for the whole or part of the game. So you might want to take that into consideration before you make your mind up. But on the flip side, Berbatov has scored 3 goals in his last 4 United games, most of which Rooney's missed. So if he's fit, Fergie will play him. My own prediction is that the fixture pile-up is going to get to Berbatov and he's going to play part or none of this game. And as a result, I'm going for Berbatov not to score against his old side. In the next big game,